that makes 3 videos today. So if any one of us needs a break at all this week,
right,
we're good.
Alrighty, we're live. Alrighty. Welcome everybody to the 3rd installment of Resident Evil 2 Leon A. I'm Shepherd's Pie, and with me tonight is Boss Daddy Wolfie.
Boss Daddy Wolfie, we're extending it now?
Yep, it'll change.
Okay.
And we have the ever here but quiet Jarvis.
Oi.
Oi.
So, just so everyone knows, this is a big day for streaming for us. Big Daddy Wolfie had 2 streams today, so go check those out. They were with Dark Souls. And I'm here playing out the late night with Resident Evil 2. Later streams for us, I'm doing the Resident Evil series, and then we'll probably have some more Dark Souls, a little bit here and there for just random stuff that comes in with the rest of our group and employees that we have. And then we'll probably get in when we have a chance to some Dying Light and do a beginning with that. We just have to get that settled up. But for now, let's...
Don't worry, that will be settled up either Monday or otherwise, because then I'll have the funds to get it for this schmuck.
Alrighty. But today we'll go ahead and keep going with Leon's story, and we left off at the sewer. Now, for everyone out there, if they've started doing their homework with at least Resident Evil 2 or the Resident Evil series in general, yes, I know I'm taking a long time with the playthrough of Resident Evil 2. I am not a speedrunner. The speedrunning record is 53 minutes and I believe 49 seconds for this entire game.
Yes.
So let's go ahead.
I would like to point out, none of us here are speedrunners. Like, we all purely play to enjoy it. The only one here who gets punished regularly is going to be me.
It's not too late to turn back.
Because of the pack challenges, and whoever so decides to join me for said pack challenges. So.
Yes, and on that note, Wolfie does do pack challenges. You are welcome to put in the comments of any of the streams if you do have a pack challenge that you'd like him to go ahead and do, and he will address that either in that same stream if he is able to, or in the comments later on, or in a separate stream. But just remember, he has to have the game, and it has to be a viable and doable challenge.
I have to have at least played it once as well as a new rule I'm applying, so that way I have like previous knowledge.
You sure this is the right way?
So I'm not totally hitting my head to the wall, basically.
Wait there.
So, but yeah, no, pack challenges right now, the basic rules are you can assign or give me any challenge, and as Shepherd's Pie said, give these up to me, they have to be feasible, and they have to be
get out of there!
Possible. If they are not feasibly possible, and I do not see a way for it to work, I will now.
Holy shit!
Yep, very big fan. He wants a hug.
That will call it.
Well, I could say he's taking a bite out of crime because I am a cop. Oh. True. And headshot.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
It is not letting me mute my headset, so I'm going to disconnect my headset for a moment and go get some water. I'll be right back.
Alright, go for it.
Just get up here.
Alrighty.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous. Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
You'll never get the G-virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
And now we switch over to the Ada side.
I'm right outside the facility. In pursuit of Annette.
Yes, Jarvis. I know, you're not the...
It's not on her.
You do not like the Resident Evil series because of the jump scares.
Look.
Hey, it's you, I'm just saying.
Once it's in hand, I'll call
Well,
for
yeah.
extraction.
That's an address. But yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Mostly just because
You can run,
of that
Annette.
one time, and
But
because of that one time,
Can't.
I never really did continue or play any of the Resident Evil games. Not a single one. I've seen
You're good.
bits and pieces, clips here and there. I've seen all the movies, which really shouldn't mean anything.
Well, the movies technically aren't canon.
That's why I
Secret
think they
weapon
don't really
time.
mean anything. But, yeah, no, I don't know half these people.
In this part, I did not get to use the infinite weapons or anything.
Candy from a baby.
Stay down. have a grenade. This is where I'll probably die a few times. Yep, and here's the first one.
It's secret weapon time. Candy from a baby.
Let's do this thing right first. I got back through. Great start to the run, people.
Oh, totally.
This part and the one in Claire's one where you're Sherry Birkin, not Ashley. I said Ashley earlier, it's Sherry Birkin. Are the weakest parts I have in this game.
It's secret weapon time.
I miss?
Me dying
He died
twice.
twice already.
Oh, good lord.
Well,
At
like
least
I
at
said,
least you get to die as Ada Wong.
yeah.
You know, the most
True.
uninteresting character in the series.
Yeah, well, with Ada Wong and Sherry Birkin, when you have to do that in Claire's mode, are my weakest areas. Drop.
For like, it took so long, I realized I have one of those big old Brita water filters, and it was
Okay.
empty. And then when I looked at the date for the filter, I was like, oh god!
I need to fix this. No.
Got you now. Always been good at running, Annette. Give you that.
A ding. A ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding.
jeez.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Where was this thing? Well, that's gonna... Yep. This is gonna suck. Nope. Ooh. Get out of Mr. X. Thank you. Come on, let me in. Oh, damn it. And that got me. Mr. X. No.
Mr. X is like,
Mr.
swiggity
X.
swooty.
Yeah, he came for that booty. Now that I remember what to do. It's gonna start me right at the beginning after I did everything.
Swiggity swooty, coming for the booty.
Okay, so we'll put me here. Let's,
Got you.
Oh, I forgot to mention to you.
Always been good at
actually,
running.
when the, what is it, the
Look at that.
Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity comes out, Kenny, our last buddy from Halloween, will be helping me with those streams for co-op.
nice.
So that's gonna be a old school couch
Yeah,
co-op
yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Ooh.
Don't get to see a lot of those anymore.
Right.
Not really.
Alright. away from him.
Get his blood. Mr. X, take that booty. Swiggity swooty!
Run away. Which way are you going? Come on. You gonna just stand there?
Hi again, Cyber X.
What the? Go away. I like you.
We've got 5 viewers.
Hi, everybody. As you can see,
he's a little preoccupied trying not to get killed by some dude.
And let's see. That should be the last I see of Mr. X. As I say,
so I gotta ask, the naming convention. Can we discuss that?
What do you want to know?
X. Is there a reason for the name?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I know Mr. X is part of the Tyrant program.
Okay.
That's how that went. And like I said before, there were 6 Tyrants that were released in Raccoon City.
Right. I remember this.
Yes. The one that's chasing me was the one that was dropped off in the police station. The reason why he was dropped off in the police station is because he was to tie up loose ends with the Chief Irons, because he was actually conspiring with them, and that's a loose end. So they went to go take care of him. Basically kind of the STARS agents as well, but Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 was sent out specifically with that programming to actually go ahead and take out STARS agents. It was part of their test run.
Right. I remember all that. I was just curious to see if there was actually a reason for why they just called him Mr. X, because that just seems lazy.
I'd have to actually go ahead and look in, but I believe Mr. X might have been just a kind of a fan name that was just given.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that has a reason to it then. Like,
yeah.
In that case, if the fans named it Mr. X, I'm not going to call it lazy.
Right.
But, like,
the other 5 Tyrants that were released were sent to the waste disposal plant because the U.S. military Delta Force
Gonna burn me alive.
got sent in.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
To collect stuff
I'm
on
not the only one after it.
Umbrella itself.
Gotcha.
And you won't die alone.
Now, I gotta ask this: who's playing 7?
7? I don't know yet.
I feel like that needs to be a Halloween thing in and of itself.
7 is one I have not played because that.
Really?
I have it. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't played it just because I didn't like it. So if we do a stream of it, I will probably end up doing it on the easiest difficulty there is, just because of said.
Dislike.
It's not that I don't dislike it; it just doesn't. It pretty much went back to the old. Here's puzzles and everything, kind of the zombie stuff, kind of like Resident Evil 6 did. But I just never got into it. But I guess you can say I never gave it a chance because I only played up to maybe 2 hours in, and I did it slowly.
Ah, okay.
So I have no problem going ahead and actually trying it out just as a.
October 1st. Please return before this.
Anything I ever
just
saw
as a
it,
thing.
it was always just interesting. So if you definitely don't want to play it, I'll be happy to.
Oh, you're welcome to if you'd like to. I mean.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like it looks like it would be enjoyable. It's just I'm not much into that genre of game, like the horror side of things. I'm really not into that. And I know a lot of people really love horror genre, and I will sorely disappoint on that front for sure.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game at all. It's just that I got used to all the original ones where you have the main characters, which were usually Leon, Chris, Jill, Ada, and Claire.
With this cat and mouse game.
And then
Well, I heard, isn't Chris in that game?
You lost.
Chris he comes in. It's all canon, but he
Is your
comes in
husband still
after
alive?
he starts working
Or
with
did you kill him?
Neo
so you could
Umbrella,
take
if I
credit for
remember.
G?
That's what it's called. And it's not part of Umbrella at all. It's actually just
I'll get a
a.
sample from the nest.
They're trying to clean up all of Umbrella's mess because he left the BSAA apparently and started working with New Umbrella, or through the BSAA he ended up getting a contract with New Umbrella and they recruited him. So that one they don't really explain why he's in that Neo Umbrella unit. You actually have to look that up.
Where's Leon? What I need him.
But I mean,
I know there's the whole DLC where he's up against the kid.
yeah, he's pretty much. Yeah, it's a DLC. The first guy, or the guy that goes in there, I think his name is Evan or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That's the main focus around there. And then 8 that's coming up is with Chris and Evan again, if that's his name. I better check that before it keeps saying
I'm pretty
it.
sure it was Evan. I'll look it up for you real quick.
Let's see.
Hang on. No, I got it. You keep focusing.
I'm on a cutscene right now. But yeah, but with him, it's, I don't know, I might get into it, or if you'd like to get into it, you're more than welcome to.
Damn it.
Because I do also have Resident Evil's Ethan, there we go. Yeah, and if you'd like, look at the, if anyone wants to see the trailer for 8, it's kind of crazy and convoluted just because you end up
Is it the same? Is it the same scenario? Like, is it the same virus that they were just dealing with in 7, or?
yeah, it's the exact same thing. Alex, yeah, Resident Evil did get off the rails once a few of them started hitting up there.
Oh yeah.
But it's still a good story, but it's Resident Evil 8 The Village. And the beginning, yeah, The Village. And I don't know much about it. But I know
Family wasn't bad enough, now it's a whole village.
apparently. But when I saw the trailer, basically at the end of it, it showed Chris coming up and telling Ethan, "I'm sorry," and then Ethan blacks out.
That's a pleasant smell.
So I mean, it leaves a lot in there. So I'm curious on actually seeing it. So I probably will have to play 7 just to know how the story goes through.
In that case, you take the ring, my friend.
Well, you're welcome to sit in as always.
Oh, I will. You think I'm not gonna watch that shit show play out?
Alright.
I'll tell you right now. If we ever see a revival of the Dot Hack series, I would say for certain, like for you, Resident Evil is like your go-to that you have all the info for. Mass Effect is for Leanne and James. It's Castlevania and frickin' Capcom, or not Capcom, Castlevania and Dot Hack. I would really like
Right. Yeah, that would be nice. I just don't know if they still have the patent for it or not.
They do. Oh,
Do they?
They do.
Shit!
The patent has not left their hands. And then, of course, there was the unreleased fighting game, along with the that PSP game.
Jesus.
Really fun, and it had every single historic character to date.
Did it?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, RE. Why is okay, Alex? That's technically true that he is the only one that we've seen for Chris being the only one there. But Leon is still with the whole government agency. They just haven't done anything with him. I'd actually like to see more done with him. Jill, can't remember exactly where she ran off to. If I remember correctly, yeah.
Because the
Yeah, and that was before. I can't remember. I believe.
That was before 6.
Yeah, that was before 6, and let's see, Claire. She started going with a few other organizations, but she kind of left the fighting.
Cable car.
Kind of like oh, I can't remember who it was. There was another person that was only in Resident Evil 2, but he left the fighting as well. He was with the BSA for a little while, but then kind of left.
What's his name?
Where'd she go?
Frank? No.
Frank.
You're talking about the dude that was with Jill on Revelations 1.
No, he's still with the BSAA.
Oh, okay.
But no, and Resident Evil 7, I believe, still is canon. I'd have to look on the wiki again because I only look up to 6. But I believe 7 and 8 are canon.
What about
And Hunk, you don't hear about him. He was in 2. He was in 2 and 3. He was part of the Raccoon City cleanup, basically, to get the G virus. After that, you don't hear anything hide or hair about him. He kind of he's a ghost, basically. He was there. He still worked for Umbrella, and then disappeared.
Ada.
So unfortunately, with Hunk, that is just one of those things. He was one of those characters. He went the wayside. So was
Coming, Ada.
Resident Evil 0, because you have Rebecca. Rebecca's mentioned in the wiki a few times, if I remember correctly.
What about Sherry?
Sherry? Oh, she comes back in 6. So what happened with Sherry is after
I know she's in 6, but like she's mutated now officially.
Okay, so basically what happened is after Leon, Claire, and Sherry got out, Leon went his separate way, and he went to do his thing. Claire ended up doing hers, and Sherry got taken by the government. Now, in 6, it kind of shows here and there what happens when you play her story. It says a little bit from what she describes, but she was subject to tests and everything because she has a healing factor, and then she got into kind of the same work as Chris, I believe she became BSAA, and Hunk is in 4 in Revelations 1. Alex, was he just in
No,
Survivor
Hunk was not in
1?
Revelations 1. Hunk was not in Revelations 1. I'm not sure where you got that from.
The original trailer for
those rats
Revelations 1. Hey Wolfie, you want to look at that real quick?
No. I know where this confusion's coming from. Hunk, that isn't Hunk. That was God, what was his name? It was a red-haired guy.
No, you got me on that one.
Hang on, I'll remember. Because you're thinking of the guy with the mask on that was making the whole speech.
Oh, he's in the raid mode. Okay, yeah, usually Hunk is a playable character for like the raid modes and all, but he doesn't really have a story, I guess you could see, kind of like he had with in this one.
Kind of like a throwaway character, I think, for them, and he just rose to popularity at some point.
I guess so. What was it? Had zombies and Hunk. I'll have to look into that. I don't remember the original trailer for Revs 1. So I'll have to look into that if I can find a
In
copy of
Revelations
it.
1, there is a guy
So
that puts on the hunk mask,
Okay.
but that guy is someone that Jill's partner knows. They used to work together.
Okay.
And that's why I'm able to say that Hunk isn't part of the story.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, Hunk was kind of the same character as Billy, I think, in Resident Evil 0. After... No. I think it was Billy or Bill, one of them. Man, it's been a while since I played that one, that's for sure. But he was with Rebecca. Rebecca ended up going her own way, and he ended up just... You don't hear anything about him. You do hear rumors about him becoming the so-called Nemesis Project, but that is not true at all. The Nemesis Project, I can't remember who they got. It was someone... Oh, what was it? It was like some boxer or someone, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go over the wiki once more and get a little more information. Okay, so Hunk got scrapped, and the red-headed guy was in the final version. Okay, I'll see if I can go ahead and find the original trailer. That'd be neat to see. Kind of stinks that they scrapped Hunk in that game, because Hunk was a badass.
I mean, Hunk still is a badass. It's just, I don't think they wanted to break the fact that Hunk was kind of just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I played Tofu a lot. Would have been great if...
I forgot about Tofu.
Oh, yeah. 212. And I messed that one up. Yep. Yeah, Tofu was interesting.
And then there's the Legion of Tofus.
Yes, there is the Legion of Tofus.
Each one a different flavor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's like tofu, flan, something else. I'd have to look through here. But yeah, the RE series ended up really taking off. Oops, I didn't want to store that.
I would like to see the Revelation series continue, because those were always fun.
Well, that's something we can go ahead and do.
Oh,
The
no,
Mr.
I meant,
Death
like,
costume,
in
yeah.
general. I would like to see a Revelations 3.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean by that.
Like, the Revelation games, like, frankly, very well done, in my opinion. The controls were a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for here? Fanned out in the second game, because the dodging mechanic actually, made sense.
Right.
Originally, it did not.
Yeah, the dodging mechanic is a helpful thing when you can dodge.
Dodge!
Let's see, Revelations 2. Honestly, that one, I haven't played through that one, so I couldn't give a opinion on that.
It was only really garbage if you were stuck playing the escort character. Like, if I'm just gonna be honest. The rest of the main game, I actually enjoyed it. Revelations 1, the whole dodging mechanic in there was very stiff. And then as for the raid mode itself, in Revelations 1, you got a full-on raid mode.
Yeah, that I will agree. When they put
Wait, Alex
when they
Wesker
put,
was in Revelations 2?
I'm trying to remember.
I
I know I did hear it was a waste in one of the games for for Alex Wesker. And honestly, you'd think that you'd have a little more for the Wesker family. And yeah,
am I
Barry and
confusing him with the
Barry
Wesker
and
from-
Claire. Yeah, that would have made more sense, and that's who it was. Thank you, Alex. Barry was the one that ends up coming back after a while, but he took off and left in one of the Resident Evils. He comes, saves them, and things like that.
Now in Revelations 2, yeah, you played as Claire and
Claire and what's her name with the flashlight,
Barry.
and then Barry and a little girl.
Such a waste you can't even remember. But no, in Revelations, I will give Revelations 1 prop for the raid mode, because the final raid mission was just, you get to explore the entire ship, and you get to try to reach the furthest possible goal line. So, like, you could just go. There was no limit, no nothing. You just went.
That's true, yeah.
In Revelations 2, it's a very streamlined mission, and you just go from one point to the other or kill a certain number of zombies. And they tried to give it dailies.
Yeah. That's right, I missed it over
If
here.
they had done the thing with like they did with the ship, where you just get to explore the whole island, then I can excuse the dailies. The dailies would make sense.
True.
I don't know. Every game had its flaw.
Right. And as far as I know, right now, they were talking about remaking Resident Evil 4, which I wouldn't mind if they redid how the controllers are worked, but other than that, I wouldn't touch it at all. That one's a good game. Here we go. Now, ghost ship, yeah. Yeah.
For everyone, you got to go shoot. Yes.
No, no. I try not to remember the Leon Waite. Yeah, that is just all kinds of horrible.
What?
I mean, if they made it a co-op mode, if they ended up redoing it, where you
Leon,
could
help
have,
me!
yeah, I mean, if they did it where you didn't have to worry about her, and it could
The
just
whole
be an
time.
escort mission, and she's not getting captured, and you can have at least someone control
Back you
her,
up.
that would be great, but that's probably not going to happen, so if they end up redoing it, it will be Leon Waite, but in higher definition graphics, because they did do the HD remake for...
Or you could be that person
that
that
one.
hits the Hispanic fella.
I'm sorry, the what?
Wait, what was he? Was he Hispanic? I can't remember. He had one of those terrible accents that mixed everything together.
Why did Rev2 copy and paste?
It was in Revelations 4
6?
with Leon and the president's daughter.
Yeah.
And if you shot this fella enough times, he would essentially say screw you and shoot you in the face.
Okay. Yeah. True, but at least Ada can carry a gun half the time. I mean, yeah, most of the time she doesn't, but...
However, she doesn't have a suit of armor.
True. Very true. And I think... there it is. I mean, there are a few things that I wish you could actually do with Ada, like use her grappling hook, that kind of thing. But that would be more...
Grappling hook from nowhere.
Yeah, grappling hook from nowhere, yeah. But that would more than likely be something that they'd have to do as like kind of an open world thing, if you're going to be able to use it more often on your own. But if there were more... areas where you could use it, that would be great.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Resident Evil might gain some, notoriety if they actually did the open world thing.
Well, there was technically, and this is definitely not canon, a Resident Evil RPG.
What?
There was a Resident Evil RPG.
Are you talking about
came
Parasite
out.
Eve?
No, this was actually... Okay. It was a fan-made Resident Evil RPG that's on the computer. I don't know where to get it. I have just seen it before.
I will
no,
find it.
Actually, I won't play it.
I will find it for you.
Okay, so it looks like you're gonna find it. And yeah, Ada is in Resident Evil 6, but I mean, just kind of a standalone game for her is something I like. Because, I mean, Leon got a standalone game. Chris never got a standalone game. And you don't really hear much about Chris throughout most of the series until 5 or until 6.
That's true.
So it would have been nice if they put some more of him in different areas.
A little bit of him in everybody.
Charisma. And I need to go there. And yes, the Outbreak series, those were good. Those happen... The Outbreak series, Resident Evil 2 and 3 kind of happened all together. I believe the Outbreak series happens during and a few days before Resident Evil 2. And Resident Evil 3 is kind of happening at the same time as 2, but more at the end. If I remember correctly, because 3 ends up staying longer, and when Jill awakes, Leon, Sherry, and Claire are long gone. And the RE Outbreak is not the RPG. Like I said, this was actually a fan-made one. And it's something that's not done. And yes, Hunk is in Outbreak. I do remember that. But I don't remember... You actually do see his face. I think.
Do you now?
I believe so. I mean, Outbreak File 1 and 2, I played File 1. File 2 I never got around to playing. So that one, I may have to get it on computer. Yes. Well, actually no. 3 is not before, because they bomb Raccoon City on October 1st, if I remember correctly. Yeah, October 1st. And 2 is before. I guess you can say Outbreak is technically an RPG. The one I'm talking about, the RPG, is turn-based. I'm just going around in circles. Orc, are you talking about Operation Raccoon City there, Alex? Because trust me, I won't fault you on it. I did like that game too, if that's the one you're talking about. That one, unfortunately, just is not canon. Three, they do go into the RPD before Leon. That is correct. But if you remember when Jill gets hit by Nemesis and ending up being passed out at the hospital for a few days or whatever, by the time she wakes up, Leon, Claire, and Sherry are already out. So, I mean, 2 happens before, 3 is technically going on at the same time. And you can kill Leon. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about on that one. And I finally get my... bigger lightning hawk. That I just want to keep because... technically, 3 is during and after. Jill is already still in the city at that time. So it kind of is before, during, and after. So you are correct on that one, because she's in the city longer than Leon and Claire are. They're only in the city for... I'd have to look it up, but I believe it's like 2 or 3 days before they just book it out.
GTFO!
Pretty much. Alrighty. Now that I've stopped wandering around.
But Doug, you always wander around.
Pretty much. That's why I am nowhere near a speedrunner. Hey, Wolfie, do me a favor real quick.
No.
Just do me a quick favor.
No.
Go into the Resident Evil wiki and just make sure I have the right timeline, because I do believe it is 2 and 3, and they both kind of coincide with each other. But I can't remember exactly how. Because I know Nikolai, that's in 3, that's part of the other team, is working for someone, and he's trying to take out the hospital and the university, and that's during Outbreak. And never mind, Alex is actually looking right now, because I'm trying to remember. And thank you there, Alex, because trying to remember on the go, I'm not... I haven't kept up that well.
Fandom. I'm not getting wiki here.
Gotcha. But yeah, anyone in the chat, if they find something that I have misspoke about, please correct me, because I can't remember all the details. But I do believe that 2 and 3 pretty much coincide with each other, but 3 takes place a few days later after they get out. It says 2 and 3 are in direct parallels. Okay. Well then, that works. I need to go this way, don't I? Supply storage, there we are. That's right. I did play the RE3 remake. That's actually going to be the next one I play after I get through Claire Scenario A. Now, if you're going to ask my opinion on it, it is pretty much a different game, and there are a lot of things that were not put into it that I wish were. There were a few things left out, a few places. They could have made it a longer game, in my opinion. Kind of like they did here with Resident Evil 2. But, all in all, I like the original, but I do like the remake. The remake it's fun. I do miss, on the clock tower, electrifying the living crap out of the but...
They're like, we gotta take that satisfaction away.
Yeah, kind of.
Can't let you have the world, man.
True. And no mercs mode. Yeah, no mercs mode, that is true. I believe. Yeah, there are a lot of things that they could have, in my opinion, kept in, put in, or redid, but all in all, bringing it back from the PS1 version, Resident Evil 2 Remake, to me, sits out better. The RE3 would have been nice if we could have gotten more of the story, but... can't really...
Or brought back Tofu.
Yeah.
Is Tofu in that game? I don't believe he is.
No, he's in 2 here, I believe. Mine too. I did thoroughly enjoy the original Resident Evil 2, 3. The Resident Evil Director's Cut was fun too. Oops. I actually want that gun. But the one that ended up starting it all for me was Resident Evil 2 Claire's Mode. I think I had to be in just when that started, probably 6th or 7th grade at that time, and late night my uncle was playing it, ended up watching with him. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be my thing. That
something about murder.
yeah, that was pretty much that one. And then
crap.
Parasite Eve was another one, of course.
PlayStation 5 remote play.
Oh, are you just seeing that there?
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing that. Didn't notice it.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt. It was just kind of sudden.
No, you're good. Yeah, they put that there earlier.
This week or this month?
Yesterday, I believe.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday that they put it in there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a Resident Evil series, Parasite Eve, Silent Hill, of course. That one, Silent Hill always got to me. And it was more the psychological aspect of it.
But just a show of hands, since you mentioned Parasite Eve, for anyone here who enjoyed Parasite Eve, in our little group here, does anyone remember the third birthday?
I do remember the third birthday. Not vividly, but I do.
I thought that was actually really fun. Apparently did not.
I don't know, it was... Like I said, I vaguely remember it, so I'd have to look into that one more time. His third birthday is really going back.
Actually, no, it's back on PSP, I believe.
Yeah. Oh.
Third birthday
like...
is part of the Parasite Eve series, though.
Yeah, that I do know. And apparently Alex remembers, so there you go, Wolfie. You have someone to talk to it about, because I don't remember a lot of it at all.
Oh, no, I was just curious, because, like, I didn't know that game was part of the, when I first played it, it wasn't blatantly obvious to me that, hey, this is part of Parasite Eve. Even though, you know, the title's a completely different name.
Right. Yeah, I forgot all about that one.
I mean, that was the true full-on ending to Parasite Eve, so...
Okay, I'm gonna need this.
But it's one of the more forgotten ones anyway, so... Because it was released at the end of the PSP's lifespan, or when the last couple games were coming out.
Ah, okay.
Though it's funny because if you have a Vita, you can now buy that game for the Vita.
Can you now?
Oh yeah.
I might have to look into that. It's definitely been... I still have my Vita. I think I still have my PSP, too.
I mean, dude, if your Vita's working, we're playing, what is that game? Damn it.
Well, don't think about it. We already got a lot in the works here.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, like, one Halloween, you and I gotta play, shit.
Umbrella
Soul
Corp
Sacrifice.
is the game to tie 6 to 7. Really?
Huh?
And the Umbrella Corp game, that was one of the standalone shooter ones, right? Where, like, you kind of went around kind of like a Time Crisis and all that you played at the arcade, if I remember correctly? Or is Umbrella Corp a complete different one, and that's the new one that came out that's kind of like a whole multiplayer thing? I know I've heard Umbrella Corp Oh no, I'm thinking of the Dark Side Chronicles. That's what I'm thinking of. So the Umbrella Corp is that other one. That's new to me.
And there were quite a few arcade games, man, so don't beat yourself up.
Well, Dark Side Chronicles kind of shows, from what I've been told, what goes on with Wesker during this whole thing. But let's see. If you call it a game, yes. Okay, so it is the one that I'm thinking of. Alrighty. Let's see here. Give me a moment, I got a phone call. So,
No, you're fine.
sorry about that, guys.
Hello, I might not be nearly as knowledgeable as Doug about Resident Evil, so I might not be the nice one to talk to. And I hear Carlos is breathing, so I know he's alive.
Yeah, you know, here and there.
Did you pass out on us, my dude?
Hmm?
Did you pass out on us, my dude?
No. This is... I know, like, 0 of Resident Evil.
Yeah, no, I'm kinda sitting on that bandwagon. Just not sure what's going on. So how is everybody? Are you all having a wonderful day? I hope so. Just nice, peaceful scenery in a post-apocalyptic world.
Alrighty, sorry about that.
Oh, thank God.
You sound... I still had one listening to that. You sounded like you were struggling.
He's back! My saving grace!
I have forgot to pick up the bishop key. Or is it... Oh, it's still in here.
Hey, Doug.
Yes?
Why did you forget to pick up the bishop key, man?
No one cares about it.
What are you talking about? Everyone knows about the bishop key.
Really? Did you know about the bishop key?
I knew about
So
the bishop
Umbrella disbands after Wesker dies in 5. That I did not know. I thought Umbrella was kind of gone long before 5, actually. Because I didn't... I guess I did know, but I didn't. I know Wesker kind of took over Umbrella at one point, but I thought he just basically went on his own and did his own thing. But, so, okay, so Umbrella disbands after Wesker. Okay,
Almost there, Ada.
good to know. But, I mean...
Get rid of the son of a gun. I
I
mean
mean, it kind of fits, and I'm very glad that they haven't brought him back.
you
Just,
mean after, you know, the wonderful fight that you and I had in Resident Evil 5?
yeah. I'm just
Super glad.
I'm just kind of glad that he doesn't end up coming back out of nowhere. And then this one. Oh, how do I get through this? That's right. Okay.
Why would you say that, knowing full well that we have a game about a village where he could very well come back to life?
He's not coming back.
Are you sure about that?
I hope not. Umbrella Corp. You play as Blue Umbrella, which formed... Okay. So... Is it actually called Blue Umbrella, not Neo Umbrella? I heard that from somewhere and I'm making that crap up.
Jesus Christ!
I ain't making anything up. It's just, for some reason, I know there's Neo Umbrella, but I can't remember where it's actually from. Ouch, that
I
hurt.
thought Neo Umbrella was the group in Resident Evil 6.
That might be it. Away, Birkin.
They're the one that made that disgusting soap monster.
Disgusting soap monster.
Oh yeah, you don't remember that? The whole chase of the ship?
Oh yeah, I remember it.
The soap monster. Gross. They work with...
Gotcha. Oh well, I'm on fire.
Hey, Doug, you're on fire.
I know.
Oh my god, you're on fire.
I gotta run.
It's still alive?
Let's see. Brotherhood is parallel to Resident Evil 6. And I work with
Yeah, one of these days we're
okay.
gonna have to do a series where we take all the cutscenes from Resident Evil and say what everyone's actually thinking. Like, anytime there's a yeah, you stop and go, what?
Now I got you.
Come back. And this knocks them off, right?
Yeah. So Blue Umbrella is working with the BSAA. I mean, I hate to be spectacle, but it's Umbrella. Alright? I'm just gonna say it now. Spectacle about it. And yes, I know what I said, so I said it again.
Okay then, just gonna
Anyway.
sip my water.
I hate to
It's really good water.
maybe go ahead and think that Umbrella's turned good or this is a new corporation. It's Umbrella. Alright? You had Umbrella, you had Tricell, you had I think one more, but they were all
Whatever
Umbrella.
was in 7.
Yeah. Neo Umbrella. I think that was in 7. But still, Umbrella. It was all of it. So I just don't know. So Chris is the Blue Wesker. Yes, he's the Blue Wesker. He is the Blue Wesker. You know what? I like that. Boulder punching Chris is now the Blue Wesker.
We can't
Alright.
call him Boulder Punching Chris anymore though.
True.
Because in 7 he's scrawny as shit.
Alright, true. But he will always be
He
Boulder
finally
Puncher.
decided to lay off those drugs, man.
Well, the whole reason why he got that jacked, and it doesn't say if he does drugs or not, basically throughout the timeline, if you think about it, Wesker is this big, unbeatable person that was mutated by the virus.
Ada, where are you?
So you had to have
Again, what?
Chris as
Not scare.
that
There for a sec.
Startled.
the hero that takes down Wesker finally.
I should.
Just do it.
Because he was in He'll always be Boulder Chris. Alright. But no, Chris was in the original first Resident Evil game when they were at the Spencer Mansion. Yeah, the Spencer Mansion.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's been in the beginning. So Chris and Wesker have always had this thing since Wesker was the
What do we do now?
leader of Stars at one point.
Get yourself out of here. You still can.
And for everyone, you can hear
Like this.
our commander in the background. So everyone say hi to Commander Femchet.
Situation's worse than I thought.
Not getting rid of me.
Her name is Commander, but she ain't the leader.
Protecting me.
Well,
Now it's my turn.
all right,
I'm
Boss
making
Daddy
the
Wolfie.
joke. All right, now let's cut that out about Boss Daddy
Grab my
Wolfie.
shoulder.
I already had Daddy added to Wolfie. All right, we don't need to be making it Boss Daddy Wolfie. If anything, I need to be Big Boss.
Want to help?
We'll figure it out.
To the nest.
Nest?
You know,
Umbrella's lab.
No.
Nest.
I do have my
That's where the virus samples are.
own thing with Wesker's child that was in 6.
I can fit it in my schedule.
I mean,
Come on. We got work.
honestly, if he was in a Sooner game, kind of like how Sherry was, and then Sherry got put in there, so you saw from a child to she's kind of, I don't know how old she is in that game, a teenager? Let's go with that. She's like 20. We'll go with around 20, late teens, something like that. That I can see is fine, but just randomly, hey, I'm Wesker's kid. I carry the antibodies for said virus. I don't like it. I like him being in there. He is an interesting guy, but I don't know. They could have done without him.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
And there was actually no reason for me to go this way.
Are we not gonna mention Wesker Jr.? The should-be abortion, and based on Jake's age.
Jake's age. What is Jake's age? I actually do not remember that one. There's Ada.
How do you not know where Ada is? You're playing as Leon. Leon has an Ada sensor.
Okay. And automatically knowing karate. Well, actually, if you look at kind of the backstory with Jake, he doesn't. He does know karate automatically.
No, that only make me feel worse.
I'm moving. Okay. I started hearing myself. Yep, I still hear myself.
Uh-oh.
How's the shoulder?
Worse than it looks.
What a pair.
So
Both
who's...
got one foot in the grave.
Maybe I have to talk quieter.
No, Shepard is getting in.
Oh, okay. But no, him automatically knowing karate, I don't know his full backstory at all, but I do know a little bit where he was a mercenary for a good amount of time, so that would kind of do that. Was 20, born in 92. Okay. That's a very viable point.
Bigger question, though.
Yeah. That does bring a whole bunch of more questions.
Who's his mama?
Yeah. But,
This tram is bound for Nest.
So he's 20.
Do not exit
Hello,
until
Commander.
the final destination.
Can they hear me or not?
We can hear you. Sorry, I was just talking a little quieter because I was getting
You know
a
what I was
reverb.
thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters.
So
and
all
take those
mercs learn
bastards to justice.
Wesker level
I agree,
karate.
but to be clear, you're not working in
You
a
know?
capacity. This is a federal case.
All right, you
Once
do
we get
have a
the
point
G-virus,
there,
I'm back on
Alex.
my
So, I mean, maybe...
Hey, Leon. Trust
You know
me.
what? I got nothing. The only thing I can think of is, like,
Trust me.
maybe Wesker
Honestly,
after the events of 2 and
I thought I
3,
might need your help.
or
and I was
1.
right.
Let's see,
You can
he's not
secure
in
the
2 or
G-virus. I
3.
can
So
make
after
sure
he
that
just
happens
disappears
so
for a
you
little
never
while,
happens again.
he goes back with his kids and starts kind
Say it
of
yourself.
raising him
I don't have the
to
authority.
Look at me.
take his
Yeah,
place, follow in his... I don't know, I got
Wesker wants to
nothing.
be the
I'm gonna
one
finish this case.
almighty
You're the last hope I got.
person. You think
That's
he's
true.
gonna let his? You
What's
think
gonna
he's
leave
gonna
you
have a
here?
kid
What if
start
you're
teaching
attacked?
how to
What if you need
kick his
help?
own ass?
True. I mean, it also depends. Maybe he, when Wesker wasn't around, maybe
Fine.
Jake was
Don't
actually
worry about me.
in one of the Umbrella facilities.
I gotta see this
I mean,
through.
that's the only thing I can think of there,
I
or...
want to see you again.
The only other
Then I got
option
nothing else.
there would be
I got plenty to live for.
Go ahead.
Trust me.
No, that's all I got. He can either be in one of the
Nest.
facilities, or he was just abandoned and later on
Or
picked
he
up
was
by
tested,
something.
Go.
Could
Please, we
be.
don't have much time.
I would
Maybe to
say
go-
There's a chance
need
that he was
this.
a genetically made human, so like
Yeah, that is...
that would explain
possible.
the age.
Yeah.
Leon,
And then... See, 92...
And then I guess you
Yeah.
would mentally imprint karate into him somehow.
I don't know. I know Umbrella was doing a whole bunch of random stuff, so I mean they were trying to make super soldiers technically.
And then of course we got that Wesker was literally trying to be a god. I doubt he was around. Yeah, no. So that's
Yeah.
unanimous.
Alright, yeah, so we got that one going.
Cool, I can put the live chat on the TV and watch the chat too, so boom, look at me, multitasking.
For your safety,
There we
stand
go.
clear until the doors
Cool.
are
Since
fully
the
open.
commander is here, I will leave you
For your
all in
safety,
the comfortable
stand clear until the
and
doors are
capable
fully
hands of
open.
the commander, and my ass is gonna go to bed.
For your
Alright
safety,
there, Wolfie.
stand clear until the doors are fully open.
Alright, well, good night, y'all. Have a good
Welcome to
one.
rest. Enjoy.
Good night.
I wonder where the G-Virus is.
Yeah, Wesker was Captain of Stars. And that's basically where the whole thing with between him and Chris pretty much started. Alrighty.
Holy cow.
Yes, there, kiddo.
I just want the record to show I don't know jack shit about Resident Evil, so I'm just here for moral support.
Gotcha. I appreciate the moral support, and yeah. Everything must be dead. And this is why I'm not a speedrunner, because I believe everything must be dead. So let's shoot everything.
Our menu is designed with nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy food.
The weird thing is though, is I turned the sound off for the stream, so I can see everything you're doing, but I can't hear anything.
Gotcha.
That was the most silent, violent kill I've ever watched.
Alrighty.
This might come in handy.
On Pro 5932, nice. That's very nice. Yeah, I've never attempted or tried a speed run, but maybe at some point I will, and we'll see where I can get to.
Ah.
That one there sounds tired.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Carter.
Considering we're moving out in 2 weeks, it's just kind of like trying to get everything balanced out and make sure everything's paid up.
Gotcha.
I call adulting bullshit.
Get the whole game tattooed on you? Are you talking every
Whoa.
Right, in the east
every
area.
scene, like main scene, or are you talking just in general?
Now, he says the whole game. Now, is it the whole game tattooed on you, or like, are we talking like chest and back piece? Are we talking like sleeves? Like, I have so many questions. I'm still gonna get my first tattoo this year.
Nice. Now I could see getting that, but I mean, like the whole game. Are you talking the whole series of the game, or just like Resident Evil 2 and getting the like old school graphics tattooed on you, the kind of blocky squareness, OG kind of thing that we all know and love.
Lara Croft with triangle tits. Gotta have that.
Yeah, if it was somehow possible.
Oh my god.
RE2 the whole game. That would be cool. I mean, yeah, if it was a viable kind of thing.
G-Virus is in the west area. Got it.
Alrighty. Well, we'll get to this next area, then I will go ahead, and this is a good place to stop, as to go ahead and go through this all in one stream. In the next stream, we will more than likely end this. I could end it tonight, but I want to try and keep these streams a little under 2 hours, just for right now.
Streaming for that long?
88 minutes there, Commander.
Oh, excuse me for being out of touch.
Well, I mean, Wolfie was on here earlier.
I feel you. You guys been busy today.
Yes, we have. But I'd like to make sure there is enough content in here for later streams and to keep up with our schedule that we have.
For sure.
Do a hunk run before I go. I am sorry. I will do that next time. I have actually not done a hunk run on here, but you know what? I'll go on there. We'll make this the first just little thing of doing a hunk run. I have not played the hunk area for this, so it would actually be a first time playing. So why not? We'll see how far I get. I will go ahead and do that for you there, Alex. But just don't reprimand me for not being able or not knowing exactly what to do, because never touched him before. Records. Oops, wrong thing. That's that. Oops, I'm in the wrong one. That's right. Story. Yep. There we go. Force Survivor. And then, yeah, we do have tofu. I want to check this out real quick. Flan, konjac, Mochi, and another tofu. Okay, so that's what that was. Alright. Let's do Force Survivor. So, everyone right now will go ahead and just be quiet, have the opening dialogue going through. After this starts up.
Well, I can't hear it, so just let me know when it's done.
Okay, be quiet.
Boop.
This is Nighthawk. Come in, Alpha. Alpha, do you read?
Nighthawk, this is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out. I've been trying
I'm at point K-12. Need info on my extraction.
Guess there's no keeping down the Grim Reaper, huh?
My extraction point.
Relax, Mr. Reaper. I'm headed toward the front gate of RPD. Pick you up there.
Got it.
Alrighty. Let's see how well I can do this. You got shit. I ain't got shit. I'm already running from a zombie.
That's a hell of a way to start.
Take that, get out of my way. No. Get off my leg. Probably be a good idea to find out what I have in here. Do like a good old shoot again. Go for the knees with the M4. Okay. MP4. Let me get that right. Don't want anyone
like,
saying
what?
anything. Damn it. Nope, get out of my way. Down here. A little bit. Oh, yeah. They're flashbang. Get out of the way. What the? Get off me. Oh, and I went the complete wrong way, didn't Darn it. That's up. I'll get her everywhere. Yeah, I can't wait to see myself ace this one day too. Okay, we're gonna go that way. Go my way. Oh, get me that Get up there. Oh, that's right. These guys start to pop up. Oh, you can just... Should be one... For the sake of my own mental capacity. not friends. Go away. Yep. Yep. I don't like the way they just said hi. Alright. Oh, I'm still falling. Wow. Oh, it's a liquor. Hi, buddy. I definitely don't like you. Your wife. Alright. Let's start back up here. You go away. You all go away. This might get me.
Don't let that happen.
Oh wow, I'm actually very surprised I got there. Nope, you can stay down there. Whoops, I did not see that. Hey Jarvis, who's your favorite friend?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. I did not like that one. Okay. No! That's right, you are here. I don't like you. Bad choice. Regrets were there. Oh man. Alrighty. Well, Alex, sorry I didn't make it through that. But next time, I'll do a little off stream and I'll try and make it through. But yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask at any time. I usually don't play these that much, and especially Hunk here, I have never played. So that was a thing. But anyway, thank you all for joining in. We're gonna go ahead and stop it here. We're gonna have a stream probably on Wednesday to go ahead and finish this up, or we might do it Friday. I have to see what the boss is doing, because he has to do his runs and everything. So we will go ahead and I will talk to him tomorrow and hopefully have an update, but look forward to either Wednesday or Friday stream from me to conclude Resident Evil 2 Leon Scenario A. But for now, this is Shepherd's Pie signing off, and Jarvis and Commander as well. And if you want to go ahead and take us out there, Jarvis.